what he needs.
Hey, Jeffrey, you're looking a little...
Is this thing on?
God, I hope that's the first part of the episode. Katie going, I want to help him find what he needs. sounds very dramatic.
Find what he needs.
Feels good. Katie's makes me feel icky on the inside. Hi everyone, welcome to UCR Live this week. We have the sexy six of us here. I keep forgetting to introduce myself. My name is Steve, but we have with us today the ever lovable and amazing Miss V. How are you?
I wasn't prepared to be first.
I know.
I'm okay.
I'm just messing you up.
I'm ready to sit down. I'm good. It's been an interesting week. I thought I had a trigger finger, and they were just going to snip the little tendon and give my finger back to normal. Turns out I have arthritis from here to here, and they put me in a brace that I'm not wearing right now.
Stop looking the bean, Vera.
that I'm not wearing anymore. I refuse to.
At the moment, I wore it all day long.
Oh, you're a
the
good
world's
girl.
Smallest violin. What are you doing, Jeffrey?
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing on there.
I don't know what you're doing. What you doing over here? We have. Oh God. Too much information.
1 minute in.
1 minute in. We have the lovely Miss Dakota. She's here. She's on holidays.
Hey.
She's on holidays?
Chris. Such a bitch.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? What's going on? What's your life?
I'm great. I leave for Nashville in the morning.
Yeehaw, baby.
Hoping to get tag teamed in Tennessee, you know.
Woo! Aren't we
Have
all?
a good time. Been a good week. It's been a long time getting here. Yes. Anal in Austin.
Yeah.
Getting ass all over the US.
We couldn't get rid of Madison Devine back again with a little beast and some kind of doctor.
Oh, Madison. I didn't know you kept your exes after you got divorced.
No, this one actually has more teeth.
Oh dear.
And let's face it, this one's probably more like enjoyable in bed. Anyways, I've been drinking, so I apologize for anybody who's watching this. Even I will have to say, my neighbor who I was drinking with not too long ago, hey Lisa, she was like, oh my God, all of you guys are so fucking funny. So hi Lisa, when you watch this later on repeat, she's getting drunk in the driveway.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
I hope you get butt fucked in Boston.
Railed out in Riley.
I don't even know.
I like all those words.
The likelihood of it happening to Katie McCarthy, slim to none.
Oh.
How are you,
I'm
girl?
so nervous.
Hey, guys.
Oh, God. Oh, makes me feel so funny.
Christopher Cox is watching. His last name is Cox. Oh, hi, Chris. This is so exciting.
Oh, it makes me feel real strange. And I love that, Katie.
Gets me so excited. And Madison Devine is here, and it's just.
Yeah.
On that one.
Yeah, I think everyone needs to
Right in
drink
my
on that
ear. I
one.
don't know whether to be terrified or turned on. It's just right there.
I don't know anymore.
A little
Where
from
the-
column A, a little from column B.
Where the fuck are the paint chips? I need to eat some.
I
The
know,
what?
right?
The paint chips. I need some paint chips.
Oh, look. Christopher stopped watching then, Katie. That's how uncomfortable that made everyone.
There's all that cock.
But other than that, how are you, Katie? You good?
It's been a long week, you guys, but I'm excited for Friday the 13th. It's my favorite day of the year, surprisingly, besides Halloween. Gonna watch me some spooky movies.
Thank you for the segue. We did get early into the Friday the 13th action this week with Uncensored Horror. We talked to Mr. Todd Hot Toddy Farmer about things Nathan X.
Unfortunately, he still has not told me how many quarters, but don't you worry, UCR fam. I'm gonna ask him until he tells me.
Well, if he needs some help, I'm glad to help him with every single quarter. He can use me like a slot machine.
That man is sexy.
You won't miss out. Apparently Todd is Todd's considering coming to Disneyland with us when we come over.
Beautiful.
So he may be the Matterhorn.
Why does he have to go to Disney when I'm the entire amusement park ride?
Because the attendance level's too high.
And you know,
More
people have been through your gates than Disney's, I think.
He's got a new movie he's working on, and we were discussing it, and we told him
about it.
We do, and we were telling him
we can't tell anyone.
We can't tell him, but we told him obviously the thing that works best is when he takes his clothes off. So he's got to take.
I want to see if he takes my challenge and puts moist in the movie.
But
there has to be a scene in this movie where someone says, "Why is it so moist in here?" If it makes the movie, I'm going to be so excited. I'm like,
the last thing I want to say before I pass it on is, so Firestarter is coming out tomorrow, right? Yeah. So this preview has been going around, and Zac Efron's got a kid that's about 11 or 12 years old, and I keep.
What did he do to his face?
I keep bitching about this to my husband. I said, Zac Efron is not old enough to have an 11 or 12-year-old.
No, let's talk about the collagen that he stuck in his face.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. Hold on.
He's not done yet.
And then Kyle goes, Katie, he's your age. Grayson is 8. So yeah, he's old. Well, Grayson is 7. He's turning 8. He's old enough to have a kid that age. Shit. My husband told me I'm an old lady.
Well, we all do that.
Well, he's not wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
What happened to his face?
Let's get into that. Let's go into that.
We'll talk to Jeffrey first. We're talking to Jeffrey first because I'm trying to find the face. Jeffrey, how are you?
Speaking of things that are.
Hi, Ace.
What happened to his face?
Ace is beautiful. Don't you fucking talk about Ace?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm drinking.
I got time.
Sorry.
Jeffrey, how are you, girl?
Oh, it's been an interesting week. Last weekend I was kidnapped.
Oh.
So sad.
Willingly?
Yes. Yeah, well, there was a TikTok video. It kind of went a little nuts about me being kidnapped. And we went to a drag bar down in Arkansas, of all places.
Arkansas.
Kansas.
I just love me, Arkansas.
Yeah. And we saw a little drag show. And it was like, I don't know if he was the owner / manager / bartender / co-host.
Too many slashes.
Yeah, he got real annoyed because they do the thing they call attitude check, right? And he waves the fucking microphone. He's like, everybody's supposed to say fuck you. I'm not participating. I'm not getting paid. You know what I mean? I'm sober. I'm not. Wrong thing to do, because of course he's looking dead right at the fat dude, and he's like, bro. You don't want me to go in on you, and I'm just thinking, you don't want me to go in on you.
Oh, he don't know Whoopi Goldberg.
Right, and I'm just like,
he doesn't know who he's going against.
And I'm looking at my friend, and I start laughing. I'm like, is he talking to me? And she's like, no. And then he's like, yeah, you. He's like, what are you, fucking mute? Oh. And I was like, oh no.
We didn't go there.
Did somebody?
Well, they had cameras all around, so I kept waiting to see footage, and I'm like, oh dear God.
Oh shit.
So I did tag them on TikTok, and he was like, it's always the mouthy ones, and I was like, what's that supposed to mean?
What it sounds like, bitch.
Back? What's there?
I don't know.
What is that?
Oh.
I didn't say. I just said fuck you. I just did what he said.
Did someone's vibrator go off then?
I don't know. And then I had a little controversy on TikTok. Apparently, people don't understand the concept of a joke. I kind of went on about how I got my mother an urn for Mother's Day.
And as somebody with a dead mother, I approve.
Yeah, right? So, and I kept going on about how, she's just so ungrateful. You just can't please some people. People really, they believed it. Believed it. I had people in my life texting me, and they're like, well, what color did you get her? What it looked like? And I'm like, you have known me almost my entire adult life. You've known me since we were 14 years old. Do you think I sent that bitch an urn?
I did.
Well, yeah, but you're still kind of new, girl.
But I texted you, I'm like, did you really do that? And you're like, I'll never tell.
I don't think you would even send her a trash bag. What are you talking about?
No, I wouldn't spit on her if she was on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, not sending her an urn. But it just was amazing to me, like in social media, like people just don't. They're not getting it. I was like, so it was pretty amusing. The people that were like, ha, they really thought it was real. So that was great.
Well, because there's so many people that are so sensitive, and it's like I feel like all of us kind of have dark humor, and people are like a lot of people aren't like that.
No.
So
Well, they were laughing, like they thought it was funny, but they just thought it was also real.
Why the
hell is that?
fuck do you have a baby shark? That is satanic. That is satanic.
I have a poo on a stick.
I need to stop smoking weed.
I need to stop
We
smoking.
can hear that.
Oh,
I need to stop smoking. Yeah, look, general idea. Look, everyone's alive, everyone's here, everyone's well. That's what we need to go.
Everybody, this will be my last show, I'm sure.
right. Mine too.
If Katie McCarthy hasn't been fired yet, you're good.
There's been worse. Trust me.
She's teacher's pet. I
teacher's-
gotta say, I
she's
am
teacher's
so
pet today.
happy with Katie McCarthy. This bitch, she really stepped up to the plate.
Killing
Did
it.
such a good job. I'm so
Yes, she
happy with
did.
you. Thank you, Katie McCarthy.
As
I love
opposed
Last
to
time
the-
he's ever
as
going to
a-
say something nice about me.
As opposed to the rest of us
want
who
it.
just do this.
Next
for
week
the
he's
love
going to
of
be like,
Jesus.
that bitch. That bitch.
20 minutes. 20
Katie, I
minutes.
gotta say, you have a
20
flat ass,
minutes.
but you can write an article. I'm just
Like
kidding.
he's
I don't even know what your
Flat
ass looks like.
How does she know?
Can you stand up and show us your ass,
Can we get a
please?
twirl, please?
No.
Yeah.
No,
that.
because it's
Hey.
true.
If Jesse Williams can show off his thing, you can show off your ass.
No.
All right.
Because my ass is flat like Hank Hill. Thank you very much.
Me too, dude. I'm fat,
I'll
but
tell
I
you
have no
what.
ass. It's like a washboard back there.
It's bad.
A
It's
big
real bad.
washboard, but a washboard.
It's-
People are like,
Steve, you're fucked.
Enough about Katie's ass. We're talking
Yeah,
about
seriously,
loads.
real
Hot
enough.
loads.
Hot load of hot topics.
I can't.
As we talked about before, here's Zac Efron's new face.
Oh,
Ew!
Hell.
oh,
damn.
dear.
Oh no, that's
Yes.
horrible.
What does his face look like?
Joan Rivers called. Mm-mm.
No,
bad.
no. I mean,
No.
Chin implant.
It doesn't look
There's
too
some
bad in
cheek
the second one.
implants.
Yeah,
the
that's
first
'cause-
photo.
That's the angle.
Ooh.
No.
Oh.
who's
That's
got a
rough.
face
Tacky.
like that?
Mm-mm.
He's
Maybe
No.
too.
Did he
Why
put
do
on-
you feel the need to do that?
Wait, we don't know. Did he put on some weight? Like,
I
have
think
you
he's
seen-
put on a bit
You
of weight.
don't-
but it's
Jeffrey,
still-
you and I have
Yeah,
both
you-
put on weight before. Our chins never looked
Yes.
that lopsided.
Wait, show me
My
the
chin-
Can you show me again the chin?
That looks like a chin
No,
implant.
he's
I'm
got
sorry.
some
No.
fillers in his
Yeah.
face
Yeah.
and his
Jeffrey,
It looks like there's
Jeffrey,
treatment
please.
Jaw.
Okay, all right, you're right. Yes, the chin,
and
yes.
both
And the
possibly
lip.
Botox in the forehead because they're. Do you know who he looks like? He looks like that living Ken doll guy.
Yeah, his
Where the
nose.
fuck is
Oh,
Luke?
God.
He's the
his
expert on
nose
this.
looks different,
Yeah.
and his lips look different. Yeah.
He looks.
Everything's a
He
bit-
looks like a
There's
lot.
a
One of
lot.
our. We have a bartender that his name's Josh Glass. In case he's watching, I doubt he will be. But he's been pumping his lips full of filler, and I'm telling you, he's starting to look kind of funky. He used to be
They
cute.
do after a while.
I've heard stories
Yeah, it
about
starts to
that
look-
boy.
Oh, trust me, they ain't stories. They're true.
All the rumors are true.
Wonder
Yeah.
if he's watching and you're spilling this tea.
Lizzo. Yeah. Look, he's a pretty boy. He doesn't need to do that. I don't know
he
who told
was
him
a
that
pretty
information.
boy.
Well, I
Look,
think
he's-
after
The thing about
Baywatch,
fillers is that they-
I enjoyed Baywatch.
They will
very
settle.
much.
Yeah, they will
Yeah,
settle
they'll
a bit. and
settle.
he
There'll
will
be
look
another
normal.
22-year-old we can lust over that won't
He's-
have his face
Yeah, I know. This
altered.
is so until he needs to.
They're-
Or a
He's not
28-year-old.
22 though. He's
crazy.
By the-
he's
By the way, speaking of people,
35.
ew. Okay, so speaking of people that we're gonna lust over, I did see Luke in drag. Holy shit!
I know. He's
Fierce
perfect.
ass bitch.
It,
Like-
it depends.
I mean, the lighting and angles were really good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like saying Frida Lay looks really good
Yeah.
from lighting
You
and
can
angles,
also
but
you can also catch that wig when it looks like roadkill.
Right by Vera. I
Oh,
You know I love you, Luke.
it's a
Red.
filth.
to still. I love that. Tell you someone else who's filthy. We're gonna call him this from now on. Filthy Fred Savage has been fired from the Wonder Years reboot. Oh,
Bad
wow. Fred's a bad boy.
Naughty Fred Savage.
Stop saying it like that.
Say it like that again.
They didn't go into
Oh.
any detail about what the behavior was. It's
Apparently,
just
Oh, they
he yells
did.
a lot.
inappropriate.
Apparently, he yells a lot or something.
Yeah, he's got anger problems.
And it's not
think
the
it-
first.
He works
Isn't
his
that
crew too
Hollywood?
hard.
Hey, I have anger problems too, but they make a website for that.
And Perez Hilton makes a gummy.
Wait 1 second.
And if you don't have a gummy, you can use your Young Living diffuser, and you can use some stress away oils in there. Just 10 drops and some distilled water will calm you right down. And
10
then
drops.
once you're calmed down, you could pop in Katie Underwood's Mantra Dreaming CD and let it take you off to dreamland.
Jeff, you were delayed. You took
Do you
way
get
too long.
permission, Jeffrey?
Jeffrey's been delayed for many years since I've met him.
That's what his
wrong.
school report used to say.
Miles,
You
But
don't miss
speaking of-
bitch. No, I'm just
Look,
kidding.
here's another. If you don't want to put too many drops in that diffuser, you'll get too relaxed, and then you could end up like this guy. I don't know if you read the article. I think it was in South Korea or something.
Furby.
Woke up in the morgue.
I hate when that happens.
Woke
We've all
up
been
in
there.
the morgue. Could you imagine?
That's one stiffy I don't want.
Could you imagine the,
I don't
the
believe that for
morgue
a minute.
worker?
Yeah, it's true.
That poor morgue worker must be like.
But you know there
Rattles.
are rules to declaring somebody dead. You have to like figure out that they're dead before you know.
No,
it takes
because I'm
5
pretty
minutes
sure
for
you-
investigation.
You haven't met my ex-wife. My ex-wife was like being dead in the freaking morgue in the bedroom. So I believe it. No matter.
Listen, do you guys remember the old formula to Four Loko, like before they declared it
caffeine?
legal? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was legally dead after drinking a few of those.
I
So
drink
I
6
can
of
see
them.
how this. Yep, I can see how they would like mistake someone
so
for
ready
dead.
to come
Yeah, I
to
get it.
America.
I
I
get
love
it.
your alcohol content.
Yeah.
It makes me happy in my heart. I'm gonna
You,
turn
when
me
I
loose.
did home care, you had to assess a patient for 8 minutes to make sure they were dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like how does that
Yeah,
happen?
but
Surely,
wasn't
like
that in another country though?
it was
Like,
in another country,
and
but
that happens regularly in other countries.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to know how like bodies get cold and bodies get like
Nah.
stiff.
If it was
And, like,
cold and
you know,
stiff, I mean, as
Hair
long as it.
color.
I thought you were going somewhere else with
I
that.
mean, I may have, but
It's just like imagine just going about your day going, huh, dead body, live one. It's like holy shit
Yeah,
balls.
everywhere.
sounds
Can
like
you
my
imagine
sex life.
up
What are
in
we
that
talking
drawer
about?
And like, ugh.
Whoops.
No, I think I don't like from what it reads is that they opened the bag and he was alive, like he was in a body
Really?
bag. Yeah,
Like, kind of like they
Could you
found out
imagine?
he had a pulse.
it's the worst slumber party in the
Insane.
world.
I
Is he
hate it when they're
alive
trying to.
now?
From what I
Ugh.
read, he is recovering.
Well,
Like,
How
what
do you recover
happened?
from
How
that?
does that even happen?
The guy
I
was
have no idea.
really old.
yeah, what happens? You move to Florida, you get arrested for meth,
You know that
and you
looks
have
like
a fucking baby alligator in the car with you. What
What?
is Florida is wild. I live
He
for
just-
Florida.
Look
he
at
kind of
him
looks
leave-
hot.
So
He looks
I'm not
like the
gonna lie,
leader
I
of
hate him.
AFI.
I would totally
Is that
hate
what
him.
it is?
Not Madison.
He looks like
Yeah, I probably
someone's
would've dated him
third grade
too.
teacher, someone's bitchy third grade teacher.
Jeffrey, you know my
He
ex-wife.
looks
I would
like he
totally
would have
date
an
him.
alligator.
Yeah, but you date Mo. There's not many you wouldn't.
It's true. It's
Madison, you have no shame. I love
No,
it.
I don't.
None.
Me
Me and
either.
my
Madison,
me and-
would you date someone that who owns a baby alligator though?
I mean, sure. I
Looks
mean,
like a
why
meth
not?
head.
it looks. I mean, you didn't.
That's
Vera, I really.
Madison's vibe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, red flag is all about what I'm attracted to. Like,
The dirty,
Hey.
like white trash look. If they come from
Yeah.
a trailer, even better.
If one
I mean-
man's trash is another man's trash.
and I really hate to say it, trailers are optional.
You live
It's
under
okay,
a
they
bridge
live in a
downtown. Come home with me. You ain't homeless no more.
It gives him the
I'm-
power dynamic.
I'm gonna keep
Him
saying.
and Luke. him and Luke.
It's very Charlize Theron monster of you. I love it for you. That ended so well for everyone in that movie.
Sure did.
Can't wait till
Well, Steve, you'll have to let us know how well the marriage.
You'll have to end up let us know how you end up defiled by that metal bar. It'll be a good time. You know. Good times. Did I bring the show down? No? No one's seen
just keep going.
Monster?
I saw Monster.
I saw Monster.
Yeah, like
he's
20
either
years
gonna-
ago.
So he's
I knew
gonna
where you
either
were
end up
going.
dead or testifying against someone.
I mean, how old are you?
You know, in Charlie's
Who-
Theron
who we
case as an
asking?
Oscar.
What?
Steve just got offended for that.
Like me. No, I didn't know who we were talking to. I'm 39, thank you.
I don't know what the fuck.
So am I. I'm 39.9 and olding.
And olding. And holding olding. Who else is old? I don't really want to talk about that. I don't really want to talk about that. I'll do it for Luke because this is Luke. I'm going to do it for Luke's article. I don't know that anyone else really cares. But
I don't know if
apparently
anyone
Hilary
cares.
Swank is coming back to Cobra Kai.
Okay,
Nobody
skip
cares.
it. We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to
Anybody
mention
care,
it.
You
really?
mentioned it.
Does anybody
I
care?
think they'll care for
No
they'll
one
care
cares.
for the ratings. It's like
Mm-mm.
Oscar. Although
one cares.
did she do that
No.
show about being in space? That
No one
Those
cares.
games are horrible.
No one watched?
Going.
That got canceled.
I mean, the
no one
hawk
watched.
that hawk in that picture looks kind of cute.
She got her ass kicked in the hunt. That was cool.
That's
I
my
like
next
birds
pet,
of
a
prey.
pet hawk.
Where's
Oh.
your pigeon?
To get rid of the pigeons.
They're perched on the window right now.
Please live stream that when the hawk arrives. I want to see the murder scene that
Who's gonna
happens.
take care of the pigeon when you're gone?
I don't know. Oh, what? When I leave
Yeah.
for Nashville?
No, when you're
Oh, when I
dead.
die.
Planning this much ahead. Yes, for your vacation, you dumb bitch.
Oh my god.
Welcome, welcome to the Friday the 13th show. What are you going to do with your pigeons when you're dead?
Girl, those pigeons are gonna eat her when she's dead. That's what's gonna
They
happen.
probably will. They'll be like, "Oh, buffet, cuckoo bitch." Like, I don't know.
I'm so scared for you.
I'm so scared for
just-
you.
I get a whole Tippy Hedren vibe in your future. My name's
Man.
Melanie Daniels. I'm a cuss.
You know what? The future's looking rough.
Good time.
It's not looking good.
What would you have to do to hit something that would be lethal?
I
You would
mean,
have to be dead first.
They're going for the carotid artery. Watch out. They're murder pigeons. Murder pigeons.
They don't even hurt when they peck. Are we talking about getting pecked to death?
Yes.
Oh,
Jeffrey,
Welcome
what's
to
going
Pigeon
on?
Hour.
I don't know.
Jeffrey's. We've gone from like being an offensive show to Pigeon Hour. It's cute.
What's
Keep going
happening?
for it.
Are
Jeffrey,
you guys making fun of me?
Jeffrey,
No.
Jeffrey's just
Pigeons.
lost his. You're making fun of me, Riz?
you're gonna eat me. when
Some
I'm
people are
dead.
so touchy.
No, Vera! Vera's just like, you know, if you're doing something.
They won. That little beak could not hit anything.
They can't even chew through a nut. They're not Madison.
Them fight words, bitch.
No, the cats are gonna eat. It's like no.
Do you know the vibe I get from
the
vibe I get from Madison and Dakota is a very strong Vicky and Casey White vibe. I think this is kind of Madison's kind of guy, right?
Oh,
I mean, he is 6'9".
I mean,
mean,
I'm going to
Fine.
Photoshop their faces onto that
Selling.
picture. Trust me.
fucking die.
So the runaway White's no relation.
wait.
No relation. Former deputy Vicky White. And
I mean, she's former everything at this point.
she's formerly alive now.
God bless.
They're never gonna collect on their retirement.
I know. Do you think she shot herself though?
Yes.
You know,
Yes, it
I
was
think-
a
I think
self-inflicted wound.
I think she was trying to hang with Kate Spade.
Oh, bit of a throwback to last week.
Oh, God.
For more offensive mental health jokes, please check out last week's episode. Katie, can you watch it because you're gonna have a stroke? You're gonna have a stroke. But like, is he worth?
This is why I
he
can't
worth-
leave you guys unattended. No, no,
is he
no.
worth shooting?
What's the
yourself
matter? You don't
over?
want to hang out?
It's going to be a
Then,
killing.
look, that's got to be some. That's got to be some good dick to want to shoot yourself with. Like,
Seriously, right? Like to throw your whole pension away and everything?
Yes, my God,
Yeah.
she walked away from everything she'd worked her whole life. She had no other choice.
Vera,
I mean, look at that hair. I mean, come on.
6'9".
That was the first mistake.
6'9".
All she had to do if she got pissed off was go, he's here. Bye.
Yeah,
Like-
but she was still going down. She was going down. She got
She
that
was going
good
down.
dick.
She was.
She
Hey,
got
6'9", she might be going up. She'd be like, oh,
I
God.
mean,
She was going down.
This is definitely
On that
how you
beach.
know I've been
Going
hanging
to
out with my
prison.
kids too much because you guys are talking about 6'9", and all I'm thinking is 7-foot frame, rat so long as back. I'm thinking Encanto, and I'm just, yep, I'm gonna check out now. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
No.
We don't talk about Katie anymore.
Madison, can you stop with the fucking deranged puppet show?
Thank you, Steven.
It's like a
Thanks for the
armadillo
backup.
kind
Love
of
you.
weirdness.
This isn't
It's
Sesame
alright.
Street,
Don't
bitch.
leave.
Look,
Love you,
I
bitch.
don't
What?
know that
What is
Are you leaving?
anyone would be worth shooting
It was
than
just a joke.
yourself
I'm
for.
so lost.
It's okay. Just
No
smiling.
dick is that
Why are you
good.
funny? It's
Well, hold on. Debatable. No dick is that good, except maybe Jesse.
Uh-huh.
For all those looking
Uh,
for the dick pic, Madison will deliver.
What a pretty man.
Just inbox me, Madison Divine on Facebook.
I can show you this, but it's not really going to help you.
Let me
Oh,
just tell you,
hello.
they didn't
That
take
looks
the
like-
vein out of the Snickers.
Now, for those of us not knowing what's going on,
Madison, just send that to me.
Jesse
sweetie.
Williams, former Grey's Anatomy star Jesse Williams, has taken to the stage in Take Me Out, which is a baseball themed play. And there is on stage,
And it was a
nudity
home
from
run.
the cast. On stage, not
Keep
just
those
from
puns
him though,
coming.
but from the cast in the showers. So, yeah, look, he's a pretty boy. He's a pretty
Mhm.
boy.
I went to third base just looking at it.
Not your
I
strongest
know,
pun.
right?
I
He's
now
just-
know why his wife was so bitter in that divorce.
Yeah.
right?
But
She
you know
didn't get
what?
that.
People
She didn't
were
get that in the
actually-
divorce.
It was very interesting to watch the comments on Facebook. People really were kind of upset about this kind of going around because they felt like we're objectifying men, right? Because there's such a stigma about doing this to a woman, but we're okay doing it to men. Like they don't have feelings. But then there's, the rumor mill going around that, oh, he probably leaked it himself, because what greater publicity could that show have than this, right? Because people are now going to go.
But also,
Speaking of Broadway controversy to get people into shows, have you all seen the video of Patti LuPone going off at audience members for not wearing their masks properly?
No.
No.
oh my God, no.
I did see her trending on Twitter, but I didn't care.
Amazing. So
Oh,
they
she
were
said
doing,
something like, "If you don't respect
yeah, they were
theater,
doing
go
a post.
fuck
Yeah,
yourself."
they were doing a post show like chat.
Play the
and,
video.
She saw. Well, I can't at the moment. She saw someone in the audience sitting with their mask on, and she's like, "Put your mask over your nose. Don't you respect anyone in this theater?" She's like, "Put your fucking mask over your fucking nose," and started swearing. And and they said to her, "We pay your salary," and she was like, not having it.
Oh,
if there's
shit.
one person I would not go out, it's Patti LuPone. She'd eat
Yeah,
you
no.
alive, I reckon.
I
Oh.
really hope that freaking sequel series of Life Goes On gets picked up just because of her.
Just for Patti LuPone.
And
just for
her
Patti,
and the
Did
dude
anybody
hated
ever
each other.
catch her Trump podcast? She was doing a little Trump from her basement, anti-Trump from her basement. She's a
I
riot.
did not.
I love the guy on TikTok. Have you seen the guy on TikTok that sings like her and does the covers?
No.
No.
I'll
I'm too
send
busy
him to
watching
you. He's
Thirst
amazing.
Trap.
I before this
He's
damn
amazing.
show ends, I want to see this video.
I've got I can't multitask that well.
Oh,
So we're gonna go from good dick,
It's like
good
Warhammer
dick to
View.
bad dick.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
jeez.
It's
Oh.
the 90s
No.
again. Andy Dick's been arrested, but this time
I didn't realize
on a
he was
live
still alive.
stream.
Such a fucking
On a
A
live
lot
stream.
of people didn't realize he was still alive.
fucking
I
creepy.
know that this man had a personality disorder and was going to be an asshole for his whole life.
Did we not live through the 90s?
Yeah.
Andy
He's
Dick is
always
the
been
biggest-
nuts.
It's
Yeah.
the biggest coke whore I've come across. Like, he is
Really?
horrendous,
He's
and
got
everyone knows
organic
it. Like,
brain syndrome going
everyone's
on.
just like, yeah, and just
It's
like
not okay.
he
Not
like
okay.
allegedly like touches people and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like,
there's
he's a
something
bit rapey.
seriously wrong with
Yeah,
him mentally.
well, he's
Like
famous,
not even
like,
in a joking
not even in a
mean
funny
No, yeah.
way.
way,
He's not
but
right.
there's something like I hope they get him help because he doesn't need jail. He doesn't need he needs,
needs
help.
some
Yeah,
deep,
but the problem is that our
therapy.
society doesn't
Of course.
focus on mental health. They focus on jailing and correcting.
How upsetting is it that all these amazing comedians are dead from drug overdoses and this fucking douche is still floating around? It's like,
Well,
we had to keep Andy Dick.
Well, this one was caught on camera, so
I love that it was live streamed. That's amazing.
I mean, did you see what happened to Lisa Lampanelli? She did the same thing. She had a nervous
last show.
She had her last show. I met her in person. She was a delight. She was amazing.
Yeah.
But she honestly, like, I watched that video because it came back up on TikTok like it was brand new.
I saw it too. Yeah, a few weeks ago.
And it was just like she literally went off her rocker. I mean, don't get me wrong, she was kind of right, but also at the same time, she got too into it. So, but also, I think the one thing that we don't realize is the pressures of fame. And I use that in quotes just because even local fames, I think there's so much riding on their shoulders that sometimes I think it becomes like a psychological break at some point where there's so much riding on their shoulders that they do start to mentally break down because look at all the stars that have committed suicide.
I mean, what's your small town going to do when we're all in the one place? They're going to be like, oh my God, these celebrities.
I think, Lisa, it's a perfect example, especially if you look at that video. You look at the height of her career, she was selling out major spaces.
Happy birthday, Brookie.
There was
Happy birthday.
No empty seats in the house.
Right.
And that was the last few of her shows in her career. And it was empty.
But
people weren't coming. It's a horrible way to go.
But also society changed too. Because
she got skinny.
She got skinny and also everybody got offended at all of her comments. Like when she would talk about cornholers, if she did that today, she'd be canceled because she was, making fun of homosexuals.
Do you remember?
Right there, guys.
She made fun of me.
Rochester. She went and did a show in Rochester, and there's a deaf college in Rochester. And this, I'm sorry, I was losing. She's like, they protested my show in Rochester, the deafs, okay? She's like, I want to know who told them. Because she was doing a radio interview, right? And she said something about the deafs on the radio. And so she's like, who told them? And I couldn't even breathe. Because it's like, she's not wrong. Who told them?
The thing is that I sat front row.
She's so pissed.
I'm not pissed. It's just not that funny.
There's a pussy around here.
Here's the thing.
I have a fat pussy. Sorry.
Oh.
What'd you just call me? No, I'm just kidding.
No,
that one, not that one. Sorry.
Oh.
The one that's still moving.
Oh no, this one.
Dakota.
Sorry.
Oh.
Your cat looks so impressed all the time.
I'm pretty sure PETA is going to be called after this podcast.
I know.
They're gonna be
Wouldn't it be great if it turned around and savaged her on air?
Right. It's going to come flying.
So great. That would go viral on TikTok.
You guys are right, though. When people stop coming, you've got to just quit, really, right?
Okay, but wait. I want to know what did she say to you? You were in the front row. What happened?
So I was sitting front row, and of course I had to gate out, and me and my best friend were both wearing blue. And like I sprayed glitter in my hair, and all of a sudden she, we're being really obnoxious and flamboyant. Not like I would ever do that. And all of a sudden,
not at all.
Jeffrey, I can see you right now, even though I can't see you, even though one eye is kind of shut because of the vodka. Anyways, so, but no, she was like, oh, look at these faggots in the front row. And of course, we got excited because she was talking about us. And then she was like, faggots, what are your names? And of course, we used our drag queens' names. And I was like, my name's Madison Divine. We're drag queens. And she's like, of course you're drag queens. Remember that elongated S. And she was like, drag queens, where do you perform? And we're like, Trex. And she's like, oh, of course. Faggots going, Trex. You two little cornholers. And she just kept on talking about us in the most, awful, like inflammatory way. Yeah, and honestly, I don't really care. I'll fucking sit there and do it during one of my shows. Wait, are we allowed to say fuck?
Yes.
Well, I said cunt earlier, so yes.
Oh,
you're
good
fine.
point.
Every
Good
other
point.
word for me.
I think we have a
But how am I ever going to run for office now? Rude.
Yeah.
Did you not hear the episode where Vera said, "Yes, fuck me on your son's fire truck"?
Yeah.
I mean, I just remember the episode where we had to
Got
stick a
fucked on
quarter
that
in a
one.
jar.
It's on the clip, bitch. Yes, it's in the trailer.
Somebody
Yeah.
toes put her fire out. You know what I mean?
Literally.
It's dead.
Speak- all right, so
We've
we've,
the fire truck. I
we've
didn't
done
tell him
good
to do it
dick.
there.
We've done good dick. We've done bad dick. We're going to go to
Sounds like my
Stuff
sex
that-
life.
stuff that dick does good. Kelly Osbourne's just revealed she's pregnant.
Yay!
Good for
Aw.
Kelly. What
I
did she
love
do to her
Kelly.
lips? They
I
don't
love
look
Those
good.
lips, though, Kelly. Those lips.
I'm
Oi.
happy when
Don't look
everyone else
good.
gets pregnant and not me. Yay!
Me
Shut
too.
up. Don't want to hear your voice. It's messed up.
How you always think I'm right? No. Jeff, can we have a Kelly Osbourne party when we come to your house?
That was definitely one of my major songs that I did in drag a lot.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's right. Jeffrey, are you telling us that Kelly Osbourne might have been on your iPod?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure he would have had a cassette
my
tape.
iPod the other day.
I just
Well,
found mine
guys,
too.
iPods are no more.
I know.
Really?
This
How
year,
sad is that?
They have discontinued creating the iPod because everyone has a phone.
Wait.
There's no use
know
for
what I
them.
My
Hold on.
sister gave me an iPod for Christmas, and I never filled it, and I found it the other day.
Well,
I still have one in the box.
Oh,
probably
cute.
make some
Hold on
money
to
off
it.
that.
It'll be worth it. Hold on to it. You never
Never
know.
used it.
I'm taking gifts for my children. I'm just saying.
I'm like, what's this, Daddy?
I have 4 kittens and 2 pigeons. I'll send them over.
I never want to.
Can you strap the kittens to the pigeons?
Yeah, that would be great.
I
Oh
still
my
have a
God.
problem hearing Jeffrey and the word "daddy" in the same sentence.
Daddy Jeff.
I don't. I
Daddy
dream about it.
Jeffrey.
I've seen Jeffrey in too many awkward positions.
If you missed out on Daddy Jeff's episode, it was last week.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay then.
Speaking of animal cruelty, strange
Oh.
flex, but James Cromwell, the farmer from Babe, has superglued himself to the counter of a Starbucks to protest the upcharge in vegan milk. That is
Dumb
the widest-
story. Do better.
That is the widest thing I've heard. Like widest middle to upper
Vegans
class thing
and
I've
PETA
ever
have been
heard.
super gluing themselves forever. This has been going
But
on
for
for months.
vegan milk, you're
Vegans
charging me
are
more
the
for vegan milk.
Funniest people
They
on
really
the
do,
planet.
though.
That
Almond
shit is
milk
expensive.
is expensive as shit at
It's
Starbucks.
not
Almond
milk.
is very, very bad for the
Like,
planet.
So you
Let
know
me
what?
tell you-
In the name of almond milk, which is nut milk, the next hookup I have, I'm going to super glue my face to his
To
dick.
a dick. Yeah, exactly.
Make sure you film that for TikTok.
I think that's more Pornhub when I'm super
Wait, so are
gluing
you
into
guys
a dick.
saying that you don't like Starbucks?
Into the end zone.
I love Starbucks.
I
As
What
if you
about-
wouldn't-
Horrible.
As if someone just wouldn't crash shackle him, rip his whole hand off, and go "fuck off, old man." You're in, babe. Bye.
I would
Alright.
I would literally just cut the counter and tell him to get the fuck out.
Yeah,
I
right.
think the whole vegan movement's kind of funny because, like, while the person that is vegan may try to be ethical, the vegan farmers themselves rarely are ethical. So, like, the whole movement itself
But I really
is
hate to
a
see.
complete hypocritical statement.
Well,
Can you
but
not take your outrage to somewhere a bit more valid? How dare you charge me in Starbucks, which is like $98 for a coffee, for
Right?
vegan milk? You
Right?
fucking privileged cunt. Get out. Like,
what
But
is he?
almond
What is he
milk-
wearing too? Like, is there
Vera
anything
is
that?
very upset about the almond milk, bitches. Let her talk.
Almond milk is so bad for the whole fucking environment. It takes so much water to grow and to produce. It's like part of the California drought.
Do you know?
Yeah,
It's because
you
it's such a bitch to find the udders on a freaking almond to get all of that milk. That's
I've
what
been
it
looking
is.
for years.
Katie and Dakota are going to get into cat milk. They're going to see if we can get some kind of cat milk.
Oh, do you need me to
action.
go milk my cat?
Is
I
he
need you
gonna?
to go milk your pussy.
I think
Oh,
Jeffrey's
wow.
gonna go
Oh.
get
Not
a.
on the first date.
Ugh, that made me feel a little bit sick on the inside.
I was kind of into it.
Speaking of almonds,
My cats are boys, so that's a little hard, anyways.
Hold
Well,
on,
you can still
Jeffrey has-
milk boys.
Jeffrey
I've
has some
done it.
almond related promo.
Madison.
I
Yeah, this is
sure
going in
do.
27 different directions.
If you
No.
like almonds, we have a treat for you. Our favorite TikToker, Sojia, turned me on to wasabi almonds. You can get them right here. This is what they look like. You can go right over onto Amazon.
I'm
You can
sorry, is
order
he
them.
shilling something new now?
They have
Yeah.
a whole bunch of different
Who is
flavors.
this?
They're sweet. They're a little sweet and spicy and
trying to
covered in
get
like
someone on the
soy and
podcast.
almond.
Who
There
now?
are soy and wasabi almonds, and they have
Are
a little
you on
sweetness to them.
commission, Jeffrey?
They are
Are we
delicious.
making money off this?
Look at
Jeffrey
this.
might
It's
be.
delicious. Thank you, Sojia. We love you.
That was the whitest
Delicious.
nut I've ever seen.
Well, it's got
So-
a coating
I've
on
seen
it with the
whiter.
wasabi.
So have I. So Jeffrey, I just have a question.
Very yummy.
Since you've done so many side promos during just like the first 40 minutes of this, if like
This
you're
is nothing,
like
baby.
hooking up with a man, do you like stop with like a condom ad as you're putting a condom on his dick?
Who uses
No,
condoms?
no. It's
Jeffrey,
like this.
Jeffrey's not a quitter. He
No,
uses condoms.
it's more like this. He's on his knees and he's going, "Oh, you seem a little stressed. Let me get you a CBD CBD gummy. Hold on."
My 210.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, do we need a little do we need a little mood music? Hold on
Would
a
you
second.
like some room refresher?
It's hard to say.
He was
Room
showing this
refresher.
shit at the baby shower.
Or,
kid.
or he'll go, "Oh, baby,
Did
your
you
breath
sell any
kinda
of it?
smells. Let me get you a Melaleuca breath mint. It'll make it nice and fresh."
Oh. That's interesting,
And then,
Jeffrey
if you
impression.
have kids in
Oh,
your
he's still
life
going.
and you're
Hold on.
looking,
He's still going.
you
There
can
it
pop
is.
over to Karen Ashley's page and you can get you
Get
a
it.
fancy power going.
There
They
we
can
go.
steal it like Jeffrey's kids did.
It's morphin time.
It's
All right,
morphin'
let's-
time.
And make sure you go
Alright.
get, if you're in the Atlanta area, make sure you go check out Rangers Pop and Stop. No, Ranger
Yes.
Stop and Pop.
Where our friends, the lovely Miss Angelique Bates and the one and only Katrina A. Johnson from Nickelodeon's All That will be appearing June 10th to 12th at Sheraton
me.
Atlanta with
Yeah,
Jeffrey Emmett.
Yeah.
Come down, say hello, love on us, and it's cute. Well, we won't be there, but you know.
Yeah, we won't be
Yeah,
there.
not
We're
us.
taking the show
Not
on
us.
the road.
We won't be
kids.
there.
We won't be there.
If I
We
had
will
the
not
option,
be
I
there.
would be.
I
If
will
I had
not
the
be
option, if I had the option, I would be there, and Jeffrey would probably force me to be there if I was in the country. I need an assistant. They can
I
Somebody's
would
tell.
like
gotta
to
get the
repeat, I will
Starbucks.
not be there. I will not be
We
there.
will not be there.
I'll go there.
Not
I'll go
gonna
push
be
James
there.
Cromwell out of the Starbucks to get everyone's order. Like, move it, Cromwell.
That was in Manhattan. Wrong state.
Oh, whatever.
Anyways,
Whatever.
moving on.
I'm just gonna blast through some news, some very quick news that
Blast me.
may or may not interest you. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a new Doctor Who. He's black. That's
Oh.
exciting. I think that's a great
Wait, he
move forward
is?
for them.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you guys know this?
Yes.
I didn't
They
know.
announced it at the
Look at him.
BAFTAs.
Could you tell?
He's he's a queer actor from Sex Education. So
You go.
they've gone from a female Doctor Who to, a possibly Doctor Who's a bit
He can be my Doctor Who.
He'll take all comers Doctor
Beautiful.
Who. So it's all good.
Doctor Who has
Yeah,
always been
very
pretty
beautiful man,
diverse
actually.
and inclusive, so we like it.
Huge news. If you're an uncensored horror fan, gonna smash through it. The casting has come through for Scream 6. We have the 4 survivors of the original movie.
Get to the important one.
Sorry,
Come on.
the remake
come on,
movie
Come on.
coming back. But fans are moister than an oyster with the announcement that Hayden Panettiere
Woo!
will be
Ooh.
returning to Scream as Kirby Reed. But
Oh, I don't care.
Shut
with
the fuck
Hayden's
up,
in-
Madison.
with
No one
Hayden's
asked you.
inclusion, with Hayden's inclusion comes a little bit of drama because Courtney Cox has been removed from the cast.
Bye,
Thank
bitch.
God.
She was?
Woo!
Courtney Cox, so Production Weekly, which is like the internet bible of films in production at the moment, had Courtney Cox listed as the only star of the movie up until this week when the casting announcement was made official. The 4 survivors came back. Hayden's listed. Courtney has been removed, but Courtney's show Shining Vale has just been announced
Oh.
for a 2nd season. Shining Vale shoots at the same time as
Hi,
Scream
Leon.
6.
Oh,
So,
isn't that Campbell in it?
Loads of fatties in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Leon.
Hey,
aren't
you know
you
what?
sweet? How's your mama doing?
Yeah.
Hey,
How's your mama
there's more
doing?
cushion for the pushing, baby.
You sitting on her lap right now, sweetheart? How you doing? How's she doing?
Hey, what? You're still watching, so more for you, fuckwit. Thanks for the views. Loving your
I
life.
fucking can't.
So there's more drama
Cute.
on the set of Scream.
Cute.
Loving our life. But nothing is more dramatic and evil than
Jeffrey.
This bitch.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still wondering how that has anything to
Breathe.
do with the satanic.
Hold on. Breathe with Barbie.
It's Tantric Barbie.
It's being labeled satanic.
Yoga
so
is a satanic.
Let me read.
Yes,
let me
the
read this actual
evangelical
quote
says-
because you will
it's
laugh
satanic.
your ass off. I
I'm
couldn't
ready.
deal with it. I was like, this is the best thing I've seen in a while. Hold on.
Yoga
Gotta
satanic?
scroll down now. Yes.
Well, I
satanic
mean,
yoga.
anybody that has to sit in that position for too long needs to be the devil.
Okay. So Yasmin Suri is a online commentator, which means she doesn't have a real job. And she says this.
I
She
have a
says,
real
Yoga
job.
Barbie is at Target on the
I do
shelf.
too, kinda.
Satan always comes as appearing innocent. He will never come with horns and a pitchfork. This Barbie has 5 guided meditations. Remember, yoga is Hinduism. You cannot separate the poses from the religion. Each pose is designed to invoke a Hindu deity in the spirit realm. I have seen children get possessed by demons. This Barbie also teaches you deep breathing. Pranayama yoga, yeah. Her pet is also involved. Satan is after the children. He wants to use them and indoctrinate them for his glory. Then, when he is done, he will destroy them. As your kids grow, they will get rebellious, depressed, and many will be suicidal. You don't understand what's happening as a parent. God forbids all practices of Eastern religion as a Christian. You must remove all toys and clean your children's room of all demonic attachments. And then she's included Deuteronomy 18:10-12.
I feel like
Why?
that
All right.
should be a psychiatric hold in the hospital.
Right.
Why
Vera?
do Christians always cite the Old Testament? It's not where the word is. The Christian part is the New Testament. The Old Testament, where they talk about enslaving your daughter and beheading your neighbor, that's not what Christianity's supposed to be. I mean, they pick and choose what they want, and it's ridiculous.
Amen,
They leave out the good
Stephanie.
parts.
Amen.
Yeah.
Well, look, I think that, I would much rather my child be damaged by yoga than, fucked by a priest.
Yes,
Mhm.
Stephanie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I
Just
don't know
saying,
the brand of toys either.
I think sexual abuse and massive misappropriation of funds and pretending to care about your fellow man is a bit more dramatic
Yes. Pretending. It's the
than someone
pretending.
really nailing their warrior pose. It's like, wow.
I'm still mad I never got nailed by a priest.
Not
I mean,
pretty enough, girl.
Me
Not pretty
too.
enough. But let's
It's
look at the good things that
125,000.
Barbie's doing some good things. Hearing aid Barbie coming out,
Yeah.
I totally
Diversity
thought that
in
was an
Barbie.
earring.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that awesome?
That
But
is
look,
awesome.
in the last
Somebody
few
should
years,
tell Lisa Lampanelli.
they've really diversified, like, who Barbie is, what Barbie
Yes.
looks
Oh,
like.
absolutely.
Is that trans
hippie?
Barbie?
Is that hippie
I think
Ken?
it is. That's Ken. That's Fabio Ken. Look at him. I'm the most beautiful man in the cosmos.
So with the hearing aid Barbie, they actually consulted
flattering.
like a leading audiologist to is that how you pronounce it? I probably botched
Yes.
that.
Nope. That was perfect.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Continue.
Does the Barbie
Don't
emit a
bite.
high-pitched
Continue.
whistle?
To make sure that they got
Tinnitus
it
Barbie.
like they got
Where's-
the hearing aid looking perfect. So
Where's Fat Barbie?
kudos.
Fat
They
Barbie
love
was
Fat
there.
Barbie has
Oh, she
actually
was
put
kind
on
of.
Barbie has actually put on a
I
few
think this one in the
pounds.
t-shirt dress is a little bit chunky. Like I think
Yep,
that's
Barbie
Wow.
has actually
as
put
fat as
on a
Barbie
few
gets.
pounds.
No,
So
no.
she is,
Until I see a round Barbie that looks like something like the original Divine, I don't really care.
I want to see.
They-
see diabetes took my foot, Barbie.
My God.
Like,
Barbie is trying to be more diverse and inclusive. So
I got the beatus.
they're trying. God bless them.
It's cute. Cute for
They're
Barbie.
doing pretty
we love that
good.
for Barbie.
They're leaving out my people. I'm sorry.
What?
The
And
fat
what,
people.
Actually, There have been studies where with fat models and
Sorry.
What, Vera?
the clothing that they sell on fat models sells less than when they put the fat design on skinny models.
Oh.
It's
Barbie.
actually, yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but it's like fat women seem to be as fat phobic as anybody else.
Well,
I really hate to say this, but I want to know that it's going to fit when I'm fucking ordering it. And I'm looking at these skinny bitches going, that'll fit on my thigh. Thank you.
There are a lot of fat women that are, bigger women that are fat phobic. Like, I get a lot of hate from big women, and I'm like, because you're not like me.
Dakota, it's funny that you correct yourself when you say fat, because a lot of women don't think fat is a bad
looking
word.
at me.
Yes, I'm looking at you. Anyways, but no,
I tend not to like. I don't like to use it. Like,
why? Because if you're pretty hot and thick, what does it matter?
It's been a
not like
I don't know.
Life. I don't know.
Well,
I will
sometimes.
sometimes.
To hurt me.
But like, I just like. I mean, if somebody calls me fat, like the dumb fuck that commented a little bit ago. By the way, I have a vagina. Thanks. Next.
By the way, I don't have a vagina.
Well used too.
but
like, when people call me fat, like I'm not offended. Well, but like I would never call somebody else fat.
It's a surprise.
I'm saying
live in a world
this is
with mirrors and scales. And
I'm saying this is part of the movement.
Not in my house.
There are women out there that are trying to make fat not a bad word anymore.
Right.
They're trying to make it just a descriptive word.
I saw a very interesting TikTok this week that was a little song that someone said, there are worse things to be in the world than fat.
There are.
Trump.
Yes,
there are.
You could be Trump.
Exactly.
You could be fat and healthy.
Uneducated,
You could be
ugly,
and unhealthy. There are
Poor.
There are plenty of like. It's a body.
You could be a
It's
Trump
body.
supporter.
Your name could be Leon, and you could be an asshole. So,
or you could be Jeffrey.
Things to be.
I joke I'll call myself fat and joke about it, but like I hate when like there's this one TikToker, I don't even know her name, but like it makes me mad because I feel like she's adding fuel to the fire of like the stigmas around fat people that we just sit around and eat unhealthy all day and don't do anything. Like she's like, this is what I eat in the day in the life of being a fat bitch that's not on a diet. And it's just she just shows herself like gorging out on food, which is just like, I feel like that, like, cool, that good for you, but like that gives every other bigger person a bad like stigma. Because
but I think
you have that bitch with the cereal for fingernails.
I don't know.
You know what kills me?
I know what you're talking
when
about.
I used to work out a lot, when I used to do CrossFit, my trainer, there's not an ounce of fat on that man. His BMI was in the obese category.
Really?
BMI is bullshit. It is
I have
bullshit.
an ounce of fat in my finger.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's bullshit.
It's kind of a fat finger. I'm just saying, you kind of got a fat finger.
Mine are quite buff, thanks to Trump.
Vera lifts a lot with her fingers.
Baby.
That's why she's wearing the brace, yo.
That's my point. You know, you could be any size and you could be healthy. I mean, like,
I think one of the things that we forget about with TikTok, and I think this is one thing that we really can't focus on, especially on TikTok, because I'm the first one to look at the thirst traps. And let's face it, TikTok has made like skinny, beautiful people and I say beautiful people with quotes around it because they're whatever. It literally has made them famous for literally doing nothing, dancing horribly, and honestly acting absolutely ridiculous. And they're making more money than all of us. And I hate to tell you, I will take my $21 an hour and my curves, because the difference is I have a personality.
Right,
I mean, some people
TikTok cooking videos, are they making the shittiest fucking food you ever saw?
I am telling you, I just made some blueberry cookies, and let me tell you, they tasted drier than probably sniffing the fart of my ex-wife. I don't like my ex-wife.
Clearly.
I got that.
Well, the point I'm getting at is like there are plenty of people that are bigger than me that are healthier than me. So
here's the underlying
there you
thing.
go.
Unless you're someone's doctor, it's not really your fucking opinion or business to tell people what they should look like.
Yeah.
Suck a dick.
Say it louder for the bitches in the back.
And I
Right,
really
Rada.
hate to say this as a fat person, there's a lot of things that go into this mouth that are edible. And I just needed to make sure that was
Oh,
known.
here we go. Here we
And
go. We've got
diff-
another one. We've
Oh,
got another
Oh.
one. It's
how
not a joke.
dare
You're
you
Dorothy.
use a
morbid
character
jaw.
from Kim Possible?
We
Hold
get
on.
the
Oh my
We
God.
trolls.
We can't even
Hurry
form a
home,
sentence.
sweetheart.
Hold on. Let me read the
Oh.
sentence
Hurry
to
home.
you.
Oh.
It's not a joke.
Read
You're
us.
morbid. You're on death's door. You're.
Nope.
I really
You're
am.
your.
Morbid?
Spell,
Do you mean?
but,
Oh,
Any
honey. Do you mean
Any size
morbidly
healthy, come on,
obese?
show me.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
look,
he
this
needs to
athlete,
hurry home
the
because
Tim.
somebody
Big
isn't
fat ain't
even.
no personality
Yeah,
tubby.
He doesn't even.
They don't even know what they're talking about. It's
I
so
know.
cute.
I
It
think
is.
it's hysterical with these
Adorable.
people. They literally never have a photo of themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
seriously. Like, you probably
This is
have
a-
one buck tooth. You've been sleeping with your mother for the last
That's
2
not even-
weeks.
look,
And
it's
on
not even
top
worth-
of it, you're probably related
cousin
to your
too.
ex-sister's in-law's brother.
This is the thing. This is the thing. It's not
These
even
keyboard
worth
warriors, but they're
It's not
so
even worth giving
brave.
them energy or insulting them because that's the most exciting thing that person will do probably this week.
Wait,
And
the
they're
most
not even
exciting
funny.
thing he'll
They
do
said
this
nothing
week is his
clever
mother?
or funny.
Yes.
That
No,
surprised me.
write that comment. It's like,
Actually,
yay, good for
thank
you.
you. Hurry home and Leon. Bring your friends.
Yeah.
Have them
Yeah.
subscribe.
Attack us.
And make sure you go to uncensoredradio.shop and you can pick up the new t-shirt that actually has Genesis chapter 2 verse 7 on there, where it talks about, that the actual time that Jesus or God, life happens at the first breath.
Yeah,
Just
look,
saying.
no.
That's our new
Even though
shirt.
even though I don't breathe all at once when I'm walking across the room.
Yeah.
I
We gotta
just
stop
love
and hang a
these
breath.
keyboard warriors because they're so brave on the internet. But if you ever came face to face with them, not a word.
You guys know
Like-
what though?
If
Funny?
If you can't
you know what's funny?
spell words correctly, you
Oh,
can't
wait.
insult me.
Thank you, Stephanie.
It's hilarious.
Wagner.
That's my best
I've always
friend. We're
wondered
going
why
to Nashville
me
tomorrow.
being fat
Ooh, you
makes
got a
someone
cute
else
best friend,
mad.
Dakota.
I did her makeup.
I
Like,
know.
why are you mad at that?
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Is she going on
Anyway.
vacation with you?
Yeah, it's our girls' trip.
Have
Yeah,
fun.
have
Behave.
fun.
So
The
we're about
funny
to go
thing
on
is though,
Don't behave.
Don't behave.
We're gonna go
Mama
on a
Katie
trip
says
with our own
behave.
girl, Miss Vera.
I
Now,
won't bail
Vera,
you
you
out.
ready?
Yes, I will.
I guess so.
All right, here we go. It's time for
I'll bail
Vera.
you out. Calm.
Okay, V, here we go. 3, 2, 1, vent.
woo!
This week, kids, I'm going to talk about the culture of greed. This one came really close to home this week because, we've got this nationwide crisis of baby formula. And it was a massive scramble for lots of parents trying to feed their hungry children. And of course, as all things douchebaggery, we had a lot of people saying horrible, horrible things to these parents just trying to feed their children. But hey, it's America. We have lots of douchebags. But the other thing that happened this week is we hit the 1 million deaths in this country from COVID. And I know that they seem unrelated. And yes, I talk about COVID a lot. But in 2019, multiple world-renowned economists kept saying, we can't ignore this. If this kills even a fraction of the population, it is going to set up world disruption of the supply chain. Lo and behold, we hit 1 million deaths. We are at 2.7% of the population dead from COVID because an administration chose to ignore it because it was killing people of color. Well, you can say what you want about that administration, but we are here in the middle of a crisis that is affecting every single person in the world. We have massive supply chain breakdowns. And in all times of crisis, we have somebody profiteering. People are going around this country buying up every can of baby formula they can find and selling it for $100 a can to desperate parents who just want to feed their children. Fuck you and fuck everybody that looks like you if you're one of the douchebags doing this. Now, that being said, you're not the only douchebags in the world. The corporate overlords that rule this planet have been doing this forever, and they're doing it right now too. They keep telling us, oh, we're in the middle of recession. We can't bring our pricing down because Biden's the president. No, we're in the middle of corporate greed. When inflation is up 8%, but corporate profits are up 37%, that is not inflation. That is corporate greed. We need to start passing laws that keeps greed out of politics and keeps greed out of the economy. Every single one of these corporations needs to be hit with a windfall tax so that they end up with so much more profit than they anticipated. They can't jack up the prices so that people are scrambling to find recipes to feed their kids with Spam. This is bullshit, America. This is bullshit the entire planet needs to say no to. We need to stop letting these corporations run our world and run our lives. It's the culture of greed, and when the Kardashians are more important than the people who want to help you, then you need to stop and look at your life, especially if you're pretending to be a Christian and you're not helping to feed the poor or the hungry, or you're making a profit off of hand sanitizer or toilet paper or baby formula. Fuck you. Jeff's mad.
Yes.
He wants to make a profit. He's sorry he didn't find the baby
All I want to say is
formula.
Vera for president.
Vera for president. I would get behind that.
I'm her campaign manager.
I'm her
Jeff's like,
hooker.
where can I get
I
baby
was
formula?
nodding. I was nodding. I was with you. No, I got friends that have babies. And they actually, to think about that, like, I thought the worst thing in the world would be going through COVID with an infant. And then this happened, and like, I had instant anxiety, and I don't even have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was terrifying.
Well,
Absolutely terrifying.
In all things douchebaggery, there's people online saying, "I'll just breastfeed. What's wrong with you?" Right? Well,
Oh,
not every single human can breastfeed a child.
let me talk to that. So, when I first had my first child, they don't tell you how long it'll take for your milk to come in.
Mhm.
It could be days, it could be weeks. So you go home thinking, "Oh, my milk's going to come right in." Doesn't
No, my
happen.
sister tried to breastfeed for the first 5 days of my nephew's life, and the pediatrician said, this child's losing weight. You are going to start feeding it formula.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
did not have a choice.
Yeah, it's
but
scary. You're so frustrated and you're scared and you're tired and it's horrifying.
And the child is crying because they're starving.
Yeah, and I can't imagine having to go through that kind of situation with a shortage right now.
Mm-hmm. And with people selling formula for $100.
But do you, and I'm just going to throw this out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the article where they said that the meat industry had basically
artificially inflated the prices of beef and took
artificially, and talked about a shortage and to drive up prices and to drive up supply and demand. And what if we're doing that again? I mean, I really hate to say this. And
we are.
And that's the thing is that we're doing that all the way around, but nobody seems to really be seeing that. And I think that I mean,
Shell Corporation is charging hundreds of dollars a barrel for crude oil, and they are record profits in the last year. Record profits.
Well, if it were really
they're
inflation,
keeping
your profits would stagnate.
They're keeping everybody busy by taking women's rights away. But don't say gay bill. They're keeping everybody too busy fighting each other.
Yes,
exactly.
To pay attention to what the fuck's going on. But we gotta go.
I'm going to wrap it up. So just to address our haters, yes, we are fat. Some of us are gay, and we love attention. So, come along. We like any
I love my fat homosexuals too. So
collectively,
we encourage
we get laid more than you do.
It's the worst thing you can do is to give us attention. So, keep bringing it on. We love it. We love everyone that's watching. Thank you for joining us this week on Uncensored Radio. Who knows what programming will show up next week, but there'll be something for you to watch. Take it easy until next week. Let's go eat some pies and fuck some randoms. Bye!